Oh, boy, we got a very special Raw recap podcast. It is the SummerSlam Match Reveal Show. If you've been wondering what matches for SummerSlam are going to take place on Saturday and what are going to take place on Sunday, we have all the answers for you right now. Welcome to the SummerSlam Match Reveal Show. It's a WWE and Fanatics Original Production. Oh, Megan Morant. What a time. You know, usually we come on here with Raw recap right after Monday Night Raw, or right after the PLEs, and break down everything that we've seen. But we now have the opportunity to break down further before we even get to what it is that we're going to see. Because we know, and we're about to share with you what matches are taking place what nights on SummerSlam, which is, of course, a 2-night stadium extravaganza this year.
I mean, this is the second biggest weekend of the year in professional wrestling. SummerSlam,
yeah, absolutely.
SummerSlam,
absolutely.
This is a big deal.
Absolutely. I mean, when you talk about big deals and why these events have become so spectacular, of course, I mean, it goes without saying that we lost an absolute legend, Hall of Famer, and maybe the wrestler most responsible for the rise of sports entertainment and professional wrestling to this degree. And I'm talking about Hulk Hogan, of course, who, when you think about SummerSlam, there's a ton of Hulk Hogan memories to go back to, whether it's the Mega Powers and the Mega Bucks or Zeus, or the match with Earthquake, the match made in hell against the Triangle of Terror. Hulk Hogan's memories go through SummerSlam and far, far beyond, but just a tremendous loss for the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time yesterday listening to Pro Wrestling 24/7 on Sirius XM, and just hearing all the different stories, and we wouldn't be in a position where SummerSlam is 2 nights at a stadium without Hulk Hogan. Raw maybe isn't on Netflix if it isn't for Hulk Hogan. So, a tremendous loss for the industry, and I can't think of anybody who had more of an impact on the business.
Yeah, I think that's all right, and well said. We do, before we get into what's going on Saturday and Sunday, we actually have some breaking news. We have another match added to SummerSlam, which I literally just found out about. So on Monday Night Raw, we saw Karrion Kross beat Sami Zayn. But he said he still wasn't done with him because Sami Zayn hasn't said the words that Karrion Kross wants Sami Zayn to say. We may see it at SummerSlam.
Oh.
It's official, in the words of Adam Pearce. Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn are going one-on-one at SummerSlam in just about a week. And I mean, I don't know how wise it's going to be for Sami Zayn to be stepping back in there again after what Karrion Kross did to him on Raw, especially since he was supposed to be out injured all this time. But we're going to break down that match in a little bit, because I also know that match is happening on SummerSlam Saturday.
Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
SummerSlam Saturday. We're getting Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, of course, with Scarlett. On top of that, we're also going to be getting the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Saturday, our World Heavyweight Championship match. CM Punk versus Gunther goes down SummerSlam Saturday, as does Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. And, as if the tag matches couldn't get any bigger, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed. And the WWE Women's Championship match, Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill, happens on Saturday. It's official, and it all goes down SummerSlam Saturday. Meg, that's a mega card.
Yeah.
And it's only half of SummerSlam.
I mean, you get CM Punk and Gunther. All of MetLife Stadium is going to be chanting CM Punk. But you also get the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. And not only that, I mean, you have a chance to see the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill, have her first singles championship opportunity. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I've been loving this tag team. Get to see them vie for their chance at gold. And then, Jelly Roll He's been making the rounds.
Yeah, we'll see if we'll see if it lives up to the hype.
I know.
We'll see.
All right. Well, for those of you who've been filling out your lineup cards at home, obviously the rest of the matches are going to be on Sunday. But let's run you through what's going down on SummerSlam Sunday. Your guy, Dominic Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion, who has not been defending that title, will defend the title at SummerSlam Sunday against AJ Styles. We have the undisputed WWE Championship street fight match. It's a WrestleMania rematch.
The street fight.
Yes. Quite the caveat there. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes takes on John Cena. Also, the United States Championship is on the line in a steel cage match where Jacob Fatu takes on Solo Sikoa. The Women's Intercontinental Championship, no countouts, no disqualifications, is going down on Sunday when Becky Lynch defends her Intercontinental Championship against Lyra Valkyria. And the Women's World Championship triple threat match, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. You add in the champ, Naomi. I cannot wait for that one.
Those are all championship matches.
It's amazing.
Going down on Sunday. One of them's a street fight. One of them's in a steel cage. Good to see, by the way, that contract is legally binding. John Cena said straight up, if my name's on that contract, I have to be at SummerSlam. And let me tell you something. If it's on the SummerSlam Match Reveal Show, it's official.
Did you see the signature? John Cena's signature?
I did. It was posted on social. Look, you should see my signature. It's chicken scratch. It all counts. And we're seeing it. I'm very anxious to see on SummerSlam Sunday what this new version of Cody Rhodes looks like, what this new version of Cody Rhodes feels like. This is a Cody Rhodes that is like more hell-bent than I've ever seen on getting back the WWE Championship, to the point where he's kind of taking his philosophies and throwing them out the window.
Yeah, we haven't really had a chance to talk about Cody Rhodes in this setting because we typically do the Raw recap show and Cody's on SmackDown. But, I mean, we saw at Night of Champions Cody taking advantage of that exposed turnbuckle, which is something that Cody Rhodes in the past may not have done. We saw him have the opportunity at WrestleMania to use the title against John Cena, wasn't able to do it. But if anything, in the last month or so, we've seen Cody do what he needs to do, go where he wasn't willing to go before. And I wonder how that will look when he takes on John Cena in a street fight.
Yeah, and if it'll be enough to get the title away from John Cena. All right, let's talk about Saturday, okay?
All right.
Now that we know the matches, now that we've announced it, now that we're all on the same page, even with that additional match announced for Saturday.
Yeah, Karrion Kross. I mean, this is someone the fans have been clamoring for since WrestleMania, since before WrestleMania. So I'm excited to see Karrion Kross have his moment in a stadium show.
And you know, who knows if it'll be his moment, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a big moment for him, but also Sami Zayn does really well at shows like this, especially when it's like, okay, first of all, Sami Zayn's beaten Karrion Kross. Don't forget that.
Yep.
Karrion Kross beat an injured Sami Zayn on Raw after he attacked him with a lead pipe. He attacked him with a lead pipe to injure him, and then attacked him with a lead pipe again.
To re-injure him.
On Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn keeps fighting, though. I mean, Sami Zayn's the one guy, though. You talk about Karrion Kross having this breakout moment. It's tough to have a breakout moment when you're in the ring with Sami Zayn. Not just because Sami Zayn is so good, but because people love to support Sami Zayn. There's something so organic. Sami comes across as so authentic as a WWE superstar that when you hear that music, when you see him in there, and when you see him physically fighting, you feel, at least I do as a fan, like when I watch Sami Zayn, he is fighting with everything that he has. And it really, for me, becomes impossible to root for people other than Sami when it's his match.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think we've touched on this a little bit in the show. It's crazy to think of the growth of Sami. I mean, there's so much going on with the bloodline and the return of Roman Reigns, but we heard Roman Reigns call out Sami Zayn on Monday Night Raw.
As a helpful.
And you think about Sami in the bloodline and you think about Sami now and just the reaction he gets. Obviously there were cheers, but they're a different type of cheers. It's like you look at Sami and before we used to sort of be laughing with him, and now we have so much respect for what he's built and where he is. And, you know, I know Sami Zayn would love to be in the world title picture. And I think all of us as fans are along that ride. So you're right. It's tough. It's tough to not cheer for Sami Zayn.
But people have said the same thing about Karrion Kross. They're like, oh, what are you talking about? Put the title on him. Put the title on him. And it's like now you get to this point where, yeah, you want to see that story fulfilled. Sami Zayn's been talking all year about this is the goal. That somehow, and it is a crazy statistic, that somehow in all this time, Sami Zayn's never been a world champion in the WWE.
Yeah.
You know, since he came up from NXT, he's never won a WWE World Championship. And to be in this position where, you know, there's nothing about this match that says the winner's a number one contender or anything like that. But I think you do start. I mean, it's
a big moment
for both.
Yeah.
But all that said, who's the world heavyweight champion coming out of SummerSlam? Because it's almost like listen, if Gunther beats CM Punk at SummerSlam, it's almost like Karrion Kross, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, whoever's next in line for the championship, we would have then seen Gunther beat to go from beating Pat McAfee to then beating Jey Uso for the championship to then beating Goldberg in his retirement match. Like, this could be one of those moments, and I don't know that it'll beat CM Punk because, I mean, you talk about moments people have wanted. You talk about reactions that people are going to get in a stadium. Like, that's the happy moment, is CM Punk being the one to beat Gunther, is CM Punk not only being back in WWE and being back in a match this big, but actually being the world champion. But if he doesn't do it, who can beat Gunther?
I don't have the answer for that.
Right.
I truly don't. I mean, drawing a complete blank.
Right.
But if CM Punk can't beat Gunther, what's next for CM Punk? Where does he go from here?
Well, I mean, I think there are places for CM Punk to go. I mean, and I don't think CM Punk is entering the match to lose either.
No.
You know what I mean?
But he couldn't guarantee a win on Raw, which seemed a bit unlike him. But also, Gunther's unlike any opponent in WWE.
He is, but it's also like nobody should be guaranteeing wins in matches this big either. When somebody goes out there and goes, I guarantee I'm going to win. Like, you can't guarantee you're going to win. It was an honest moment for me. You can't guarantee you're going to win. And by the way, even Gunther can't guarantee he's going to win. I've watched the rug get pulled out from under Gunther before. Almost like when he gets too confident, that's when he starts making mistakes. So if he's out here guaranteeing stuff. Nobody should be guaranteeing anything up and down this whole card.
I'm curious to see the way Gunther reacts to a stadium full of people chanting CM Punk's
He's
name.
not going to react at all.
I know.
He's not going to. I mean, what's there? I mean, I hope you're not too curious because it's literally going to be nothing.
But I mean, Atlanta, obviously, you have the whole crowd behind Goldberg.
He didn't care.
This is a stadium show, though, and this is Punk for a world title.
He's not going to care. You know he doesn't care. I mean, you're like,
you could say,
you're attributing.
When will it ever get to Gunther? Will it ever get to Gunther?
He doesn't care about it. Like, you're attributing, other people would. It's like a good question for literally any other match.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. But he
built different.
Not only does he not care now, he really doesn't care. We've talked to him on the pod. Like, he legit, it doesn't bother him at all.
He's just going to work. It's just another day going to work.
100%. And we've read interviews with different superstars that have been like, no, that really bothers me. You know what I mean? When people are booing this, or when people superstars are human beings too. There are superstars that really gets to, mm-hmm. and it throws them off, and they don't understand why this is happening. But I don't think Gunther will ever be that guy. He's not an emotional.
Mind-boggling.
It's not an emotional guy, and he's pretty confident, and he's got every reason to be confident. Sometimes when you're confident, you can convince yourself. This is what Gunther does, I think. He convinces himself, there's a stadium full of people booing him and cheering the other guy's name. He's like, oh, I guess there's a football stadium full of people that are wrong. Wouldn't it be great if they were all more like me, who's right? I mean, that's a level of confidence that, and that's real life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he carries himself.
Of course it is.
And then you want to go well, if they're all saying it, but you're like, well, I don't know. Gunther puts up a pretty convincing tale, you know what I mean? You're like, I think we're going to go with Gunther on this one. I don't know, though. Is there any match on Saturday that you're looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to seeing Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul team up.
You are?
I mean, I love...
They seem to get along on the podcast.
great. I mean, if you haven't listened to Drew McIntyre on the Impulsive podcast, please go do it.
Probably not with the children in the car. He curses up a blue streak.
A lot. But I thought it was great, really, Drew reflecting on his journey.
Yeah.
And talking about how doing a Drew became a verb, right? And I really loved following along with this version of Drew McIntyre that we're seeing right now. And sometimes I think Drew can be a superstar that gets overlooked from time to time, and Drew is absolutely crushing it. What he's doing, how honest he is in everything that he shares with everybody. And I'm excited to see him team with Logan Paul and what that looks like.
Yeah, it's odd that, like you said, like he does have a level of it's honesty to himself. It's not even necessarily truth. There's a difference between truthfulness and honesty. Like you get this sense that he truly believes what he is saying.
Of course.
And that's honesty. It doesn't mean it's right.
No.
But he truly believes it. And he has compelling rationale for why he believes these things. But it is strange that somebody who did leave the WWE, had to go back through the independents, had to go back through TNA, had to completely reinvent himself, has somehow found this bond with Logan Paul, who had to do absolutely none of that and is now gatekeeping people.
Yeah, and really saying that, he's a true wrestler and he doesn't like outsiders from this business.
Wild thing.
Yeah. I'm also looking forward to seeing Charlotte Flair team up with Alexa Bliss to go after the tag team championships. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez are an interesting tag team because suddenly they found chemistry. Suddenly, they found chemistry. They were not friends before.
It's the best I've ever seen Raquel.
Yeah, I mean, I can't argue it. It
Right?
is the best I've ever seen Raquel. I wonder what Liv Morgan is thinking about that at home because obviously she and Raquel Rodriguez have a history together.
She loves the pod.
She does.
That's tough.
And Charlotte Flair was someone for the longest time. She couldn't get the crowd to react to her in the way she wanted to. We saw at Evolution, the crowd chanting for Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss is someone who just has the it factor. When the music hits, she comes out, everybody erupts. And seeing two of the best women in the history of women's wrestling be a team, I can't wait.
Here are my two X factors for Saturday. These are the X factors. Number one, they told me Jelly Roll's been at the PC every day. They told me Jelly Roll's training with all these amazing people. They told me, I want to see what Jelly Roll has learned. I know he can do a hell of a choke slam through a late night show desk.
Yep.
He's going
to be under 300 pounds for the first time since middle school.
I mean, that's great. But also, he's not an athlete. So that's what I want to see. I mean, there have been plenty of wrestlers that are way over 300 pounds. Yokozuna was the GOAT. But I want to see what he can do in a wrestling ring. Mm-hmm. I want to see because he's in there.
He ate a Claymore.
With two of the best and Logan Paul. And I want to see what happens when he's got a stadium full of people watching, okay, how do you interact with Drew McIntyre? Because something tells me in a very real way that Drew McIntyre, as hard as he's had to work for this, is not going to put up with half a performance. We're going to have to really see work that Jelly Roll has put in, and it sounds like he has. I have no idea. It sounds like he has. So I'm excited to see what the result of that is. That's one X factor, and the other X factor is what you just mentioned, which is Charlotte Flair actually a good guy? Is she actually getting cheered now? Was that a moment at Evolution, or has there been an actual evolution within Charlotte Flair? And is New Jersey, the East Coast is different. Mm-hmm. Is New Jersey going to cheer or boo Charlotte Flair when she comes out with Alexa Bliss? I'm super curious about it. And of course, it goes without saying, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. To see the OTC enter a stadium again, this time with Jey Uso, who is not only are they treating each other like equals, but Jay's coming out and making the save. Here's my prediction. 2 entrances. They don't come out together. OTC entrance, Yeet entrance, maybe run it back.
Yeah, you have to run it back.
Got to run it back, right? We literally ran it back at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah. At the panel. I would imagine at a stadium show, you're going to have to Run it back.
He found a way to run it back during a gauntlet match.
That's right. That's right.
So you have to run it back.
Yeah.
I also am looking forward to see Paul Heyman and what kind of role he plays in this match.
Well, he'll be oracling.
Yes,
That's what he does now.
of course.
He'll be oracling his dudes. But like,
I would love a spear offs, Roman, Braun.
yeah. I mean,
That'd be good.
It's going to start answering that question. Also, it looks like Roman's in amazing shape. He hasn't popped that T-shirt off yet, but it looks like he's in amazing shape.
I love that he always keeps the T-shirt on or the sweatshirt on for such a long time. The big shows.
Oh, this? Oh no, you got to pay for this.
Working on this.
Sunday is massive. Okay, before we get into the undisputed WWE Championship match, which is like obviously a big part of this, is there, aside from that, a match that you're like, yeah, that's gonna rule Sunday?
The steel cage match for the United States Championship between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu.
From your mouth to God's ears.
I mean, you and I text every single Friday about how underrated of a superstar Solo Sikoa is. So Solo Sikoa is amazing. There was a time when Solo Sikoa didn't say much. He was the enforcer. Now Solo Sikoa has not only become a leader of his MFTs that speaks on the mic, but he's also hilarious. He also can still do it in the ring. I love this character of Solo Sikoa, and there's no superstar that has been more exciting to watch over the last year than Jacob Fatu.
Oh, thank God. Because I thought you were going in a totally different direction. I was like, I thought we were going to throw a Jacob Fatu party over here, and you're over here telling me how great Solo Sikoa is. And I'm with you. Like, Solo Sikoa is great, but I mean, he's going to get dog walked in that cage.
Over the last year, it's been an absolute treat to watch Jacob Fatu. I mean, I remember we talk about this all the time on the show. Anytime a Tongan or a Samoan showed up, I would ask you, is that Jacob Fatu? And you told me, when Jacob Fatu comes on your screen, you will know. You were right. I did know. But just getting to see him through the last year, become United States champion, and then, lose the title to Solo, and now this rivalry between the two that has, prison time and jail and arrest and all of that on the line as well. I mean, this is great. A steel cage is amazing for this United States Championship match.
I mean, I got to imagine Jacob doesn't like being in cages. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be a violent altercation. And like, I think steel cage is the worst news for Solo Sikoa because that limits the tricks.
Yeah. Solo is always in on the tricks.
Jacob's not about these tricks. Jacob's dog walking. You know what I mean? I think...
You know what I mean?
That's right. That's exactly right. I think that could actually, for me, be a huge breakout for Jacob. Like one of those, like I feel like there have been these steps that Jacob has taken, and winning the United States Championship was one of those steps. Saying, I hate you, Solo, was one of those steps, and I think that having this display at SummerSlam in MetLife Stadium could be huge for Jacob. But I also feel like Solo's not ready to give up that title.
I know. And, with the MFTs.
I mean, look, Talatonga's real tall, but he's not as tall as a cage.
No.
He's not as tall as a steel cage.
Yeah, but Sam, when you talk about big moments and having breakout moments, no one broke out more than Naomi did.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dominic.
We're going to get to Dominic. I know he's always on your mind, but no one broke out more than Naomi did, since winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, since cashing in at Evolution. We saw Rhea and Io tear the house down in Atlanta at Evolution. Now you add Naomi to the match. And there was a time a few weeks ago where I said, we just need to see Rhea Ripley as champion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to not see Naomi as champion.
Yeah, I think so. To your point, I think that, and this happens with a lot of people in that briefcase, that winning the Money in the Bank briefcase and then cashing it in successfully is good for a moment. Now what? Now what do you look like as a champion? Because you can't just keep cashing briefcases in to win matches. Like, that's step one, but now you have to hold it. Now we've got Naomi in this new version of Naomi that we've all loved. Now she's in the ring with the two best female wrestlers on the planet. That's Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. And I don't even know. I mean, hit it in the comments if you want, but I don't even think you can deny that. So now it's like, this is who you got to hang with, Naomi, and this is who you've got to avoid beating you. I think triple threat, again, going back to tricks, Naomi's good with tricks. Naomi's good with plans. But I am excited, and you're right about it being a potential breakout, because Naomi now, with no briefcase cash in, no nothing, just getting in there with the two best women wrestlers on the planet, now shows you, okay, what is the level Naomi's playing on? And I think she has the opportunity to kind of show the world that, no, I'm in that conversation as well. And by the way, I should have been in that conversation for a long time.
By the way, I'm still laughing about how Naomi called Stephanie Vaquer on Monday Night Raw, and it got me thinking about how excited I am for Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Going to be at SummerSlam. Okay.
That's right. And you do it very well. You do it very, very well.
You're lying. But
no.
Keep doing it.
You should keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's definitely not embarrassing. Listen, this street fight between Cody Rhodes and John Cena, this feels very there's no tomorrow to me. This feels very like not a lot of people are getting John Cena rematches.
Mm-mm.
There's not a lot of dates left on John Cena's calendar. There's not a lot of opportunity. There's less opportunity to get that title off of John Cena now than ever. And the idea that people would get multiple opportunities is almost naive. Like, it's just look at the numbers. It doesn't add up. Cody not only is getting a second chance, but he's also clearly switched his game up completely. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if you get this, to me, way more than the Punk situation with Gunther, is what you were talking about. Like, if Cody switched up his whole game, if Cody got a second chance, and he still can't find a way, then what kind of soul searching does he have to do? However, if he does find a way, what way is it, and how do we feel about that as people who are like, that doesn't seem very Cody to me? Yeah. There's a potential for something that doesn't feel all that Cody.
And I'm curious to see how the crowd reacts. How does the crowd react when John Cena comes out at SummerSlam, his last SummerSlam on his retirement tour?
Right.
But then also our hero, Cody Rhodes.
Well, we know how they reacted at WrestleMania. We were there for it.
Right.
You know, and I think that there is something to that. I think seeing John Cena for fans, seeing John Cena do something different is exciting, and it's still exciting. And people react to that. I mean, as ironic as it is, the idea of that black screen with just the plain John Cena lettering, this is something different. This is something new for John Cena, and it's still exciting because at John Cena's point in his career, you don't expect new. You expect the hits. And when you get new, it can be, like, really cool. Also, to your point, we kind of know this is it. He's not coming back to MetLife. No. He's like, this is the one. And we know this is a massive match because, again, it's Cody. I think that Cody has defined himself by that title ever since he won it from Roman Reigns. And this idea that he's still wearing QB1 on his sleeve, but he doesn't have that title, is almost like it's a little bit of a juxtaposition. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Where he needs that title to kind of define who he is and how he sees himself.
Yeah, but Cena's mission is to take that title with him. So how he sees himself right now,
that's right.
He also needs that title.
That's right. And what does Cena do for another however many appearances? He's here till December. So if Cena loses the title, now what's his mission?
I do love the stipulation of the street fight.
I do.
I think that's gonna test Cody and show us how far Cody's willing to take it.
Well, I mean, I don't even know that it'll test him. It will show us, but it's his stip. He's the one who added it in.
Which is crazy, too.
Right. Right, because it's almost like you would think that would benefit John Cena because he's the one that's been knocking people out with title belts.
Yeah.
But Cody being like, no, I want that. I want that smoke.
He's welcoming it.
There was interference at WrestleMania. He's like, no. Give it all to me. I'm ready for all of it now.
Which is...
It's not that Cody. It's not that Cody.
No.
You know, but maybe at a time you realize that, hey, people know what this battle plan is. It's time to switch up the battle plan a little bit. Either way, it just feels like one of those massive matches. And especially since, people were feeling one way or the other about WrestleMania, Cody has gone out publicly and said, oh, no. Wait till you see what we got at SummerSlam. Like, this is the confrontation.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. Tickets are available for both nights of SummerSlam now that you know everything that's going down on Saturday, everything that's going down on Sunday.
You didn't want to talk about Dom?
What's there to talk about? Dom retains.
Just like that.
I mean, it's going to be an amazing thing.
This could be comeback story of the year. He's been on the shelf, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if enough people are talking about that.
Yeah, Disney might make a movie about this, like Miracle, except Dominic.
That's right.
I think so.
Tonight, we fight AJ.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly right. No, listen. Dominic Mysterio is getting in the ring with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Historically the workhorse championship against a man who many feel could be the best wrestler in the world. And if he's not, he's in the top 5 and he's not 5. If Dominic leaves that ring with the Intercontinental title, nobody can say anything. Nobody will be able to say anything. You come, oh, well, he won this because of that. He won that because of this. If Dominic can beat AJ Styles, no more valet uniforms, no more janitor, no more doctor.
If he beats him clean.
No. If he just beats him. What do you mean clean? What is clean?
Dominic usually has tricks up his sleeve.
A wise man who you can see on Saturday night's main event, Jesse the Body Ventura, once said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Dominic Mysterio just needs to walk out of New Jersey the Intercontinental Champion. That's all. And if he can, I mean, AJ's good enough.
What a comeback story.
Dominic Mysterio, baby. Get those tickets Saturday and Sunday available now. That's going to be on Sunday. Saturday loaded card, Sunday loaded card. Just two of the big, I mean, just looking at it on paper right now, like when you separate it like that, two of the biggest cards all year, Saturday night and Sunday night. Get those tickets. Roman Reigns on Saturday, Punk and Gunther on Saturday, Cody and Cena on Sunday. Dominic Mysterio on Sunday, that women's triple threat. Becky Lynch, we didn't even talk about Becky Lynch on Sunday. So much going on. And who knows, Lyra's another one that's like doing some different stuff right now. It's going to be great. Get those tickets now. Be there. We will be there.
Yeah, we will.
At MetLife. We're not going to miss it. And of course, we got SmackDown tonight where there's going to be a lot.
RK Roll's going to be in the house.
RK Roll will be there. Cody Rhodes will be there. Some of these questions might start to get answered. Some of these things will start to get clarified. And everybody in that building is going to know exactly what day their match is happening at SummerSlam. Because they all subscribe to the pod, like I hope you do too. Raw recap / PLE recap / match reveal show. We got all the info you need here. Megan, this has been great. What a treat it is to get to share, not only learn this information, but share it. So much fun. Stay tuned for SmackDown tonight. Be there with us at SummerSlam. And we'll talk to you guys after Raw on Monday night. Have a good one.